we're winding down. Here's a case study. We're going to take you through from high level down to execution and show you how this works. So we're looking at an executive dashboard. And I said before that we had too many at-risk end zone members. That means that there are very profitable members who only have 1 or 2 services with us. So they're at a high risk of attrition. That's bad. They leave, our profitability goes way down. So let's take a deeper look at them. And what we find, we split those end zone, that top profitability category, into 3 more categories. I call it end zone 1, 2, and 3. End zone 1 being top 1 or 2%, and then next 3 to 5, 6 to 10%. So 3 categories. And you can do it any way you want. I'm just showing that you can break it down. And what we find is a problem. We find end zone 1 has 7 services with us. That's awesome. But end zone 2 and 3 are very under cross-sold. So we know we've got an issue with that part of our end zone group. So we've isolated particular people. And so we know that when people migrate from end zone to a lower profit group, like the next one down, it cost us $4.3 million in lost profitability. That hurts. So that's what's just naturally occurring right now. So how can we get ahead of that? If we're doing some budgeting, strategic planning, we know that this is something that's sucking money out of our bottom line. So we look at those appended demographics that I mentioned, and we find that there really are 3 people types. There's the real affluent, there's the career-oriented, these 2, and then there are folks that are just starting out. So we really have 3 different groups of people. We can't treat and message everybody all the same. They don't all want the same products. They don't all want the same experience. Remember that the 8 pillars, looking at member experience. We've got probably what are some retirees or some very high income earners in their 50s and 60s in the affluent. We've got some millennials in the other profit groups. So we can't do one size fits all in our messaging and in our branding. So this helps us be smart in terms of what people to approach and how to approach them in terms of stopping that risk of attrition. So what now we do is we find the exact people that we're looking for. So there are almost 1,800 of these folks. So we know that during the course of the year, we've got to build relationships with these people and solidify those profitable relationships. We know exactly who we need to speak with and build relationships with. And moreover, we know that there's a particular branch that's very key to our end zone member retention. They're doing a great job selling mortgages, but something is broken at that branch in their process in terms of onboarding and cross-selling new members. We need to figure out what that is and how to fix it. While we're looking at that branch, you can do this for every branch. We can assess what the market opportunity is for every single one of our branches. We know how profitable various kinds of folks are. We know if we increase market share by 1% in any one group of people, how much our profits will go up. And we know how many accounts that we need to make that happen. So are you getting the picture here? We've gone from board member, where we're saying at the executive committee and board level, hey, that's something that somebody needs to work on. And now we've pushed it all the way down to the exact members in the exact branches that we know we want to improve in. This is how powerful it is. So here's how we want to sum this up. We started to identify our most profitable members, segments, traits, needs, goals, etc. You seeing how this fits into our 8 pillars of strategic alignment in terms of member needs and experience? We came up with something very specific, reduce end zone migration and its financial impact by 15%. Clear direction from leadership. Develop relationship management plan with marketing branches, finance, especially at Sandy Springs. And understand our checking account opportunities. Is there something wrong with our checking account that these folks are not getting it? Well, what's going on? Why aren't they getting our additional checking accounts and deposit products? So is it valuable to them? Why are we missing so many? Set goals for improvement. What's the checking account opening process with new mortgage like now? What's missing? And we want to generate word-of-mouth referrals at Sandy Springs.